Hi guys, it's Nancy, and I have been sent a product to review. So this is the Bluetooth label maker made by Munbyn, and they did send it to me to review. So I will give you my honest opinion of this product. It comes in this cute box, and then inside the box, obviously, you have the machine. There is a little wristlet if you want to attach that. It gets attached down here. It does not require batteries, so you would plug it in and charge it. It comes with a little cord. If you have a multi-phone cord like I do, you can charge it that way. I believe it comes in white or brown. It's pretty mistake-proof so far, but we'll see how it works for you guys when we're doing this video. The instructions are inside, and then you get 3 different tapes. So the white tape is almost like a label, like a key ring tape. I'll show you guys that. There is a silver translucent tape, which is little individual labels. And then I have another tape in the machine. Now, there are a couple different things you can do. First thing you're going to need to do is plug it in, download the app, and you're going to need to click on this QR code with your phone, and it will go right to the app. The app is called Printmaster. It is a little mushroom. It also tells you here how to turn it on or off. It's pretty simple. Again, because there's no batteries, it's pretty light. If you press this one time, it will push out the tape. It'll advance the tape. If you press it 2 times, it will give you a sample print, which you can see there. And if you hold it down for 2 seconds, it will turn it on or turn it off. When you are loading and unloading your tape, all you would do is press back here on the top and then lift, and it will open your tape. Now, the tapes do have, you just slide in and out. Very easy to do. Okay. And the tapes do have a little sensor so it knows what tape is in the machine. So you want to make sure that you do not pull this little sticker off. You're going to put that inside there. Somehow it reads, there's a little chip in there. You guys see that? There's a little chip. So it knows what sticker paper is in there, label paper is in there. Okay, so you don't want to pull that little sticker off when you're putting it in your machine. Okay, this little nose button looks cute but does nothing. So all you're going to do is, like I said, you're going to follow the directions to pair it. And these are some of the labels that I already made. This is the clear translucent kind of glittery label. This is the gingham label. And then, like I said, there's one more. So for those of you that like to be organized and want to do labels, it seems to be pretty easy to use. I've only played with it for a few hours here. This is the app, what it looks like. Again, it's called Printmaster. Okay, and I have a little red printer up here, and it's telling me it's not connected. So I'm going to click that and click to connect to the device. And there is a little green light on here. Okay, so now it's already given me a green check mark on the printer, and it has identified the tape that I have in here. This tape is a very long, almost like a washi tape, but you can print as many things as you want. And as you can see, I've been labeling my stencil butter. This is a little swatch that I have that I got from Jillian Vance. But say you want to label, let's do the next color here. So this green is called Terra Verte. I'm going to hit text. Little box is going to come up, and then down here is where I would type it. Terra Verte. Okay. And if I want this label longer on this particular label, because it is not a pre-size label, I have the option of choosing the width here. A little drop down. Set the length manually. The other ones are already pre-cut labels, so you can't do that. And I want to make this let's do 35 millimeters. Now I'm going to hit the check mark. And now you see the label's much longer. Then I can pull this red square over and increase my size. When I hit print, it will also give me the option to move this up or down on my label. So I can move it horizontally. I can move it vertically. If I want the print to be larger, I would hit the back arrow at the top here. And I can click on that again. And I can click on oops, wrong one. So we're going to hit, I don't want another text box. I want the same text box. We're going to hit undo, and it will undo that text box. Double click that. Okay, so now we are into the text box. We're going to hit font, and here it has different fonts that you can choose. You can download it. We're going to use the system font, so change it to more of a square font instead of the handwritten font. I can change the alignment of where it is on the label. I can change if it's bold, italicized, underlined, strike through, whatever you want to do there. I can also increase or decrease my font, my line spacing. And here I can increase the size of my font by pulling this little slide bar. So say I want it there, but I want it to come down more. I'm going to make sure that my font looks okay where I want it. And when I hit print, I can adjust where it is on the label. So I can go back, forth, up, down, wherever I want. And then when I'm ready, and I can print multiple labels as well. I'm going to hit print. And it will feed right through here. I'm going to do that one again. I had network errors earlier, but I think it's the Bluetooth on my phone because I had problems in my car today as well. I was just discussing this with someone. My phone I have a Samsung phone, and it did an update, and all week my Bluetooth devices have been cutting in and out. I've been on the phone with people in the car, and it's been cutting in and out, so I don't think that my phone likes the new update, specifically when it comes to Bluetooth, because I had no problems doing these yesterday, and then today it's just been back on the fritz again. All right, so since I'm having issues, I'm actually going to turn the printer off. You're going to hold this down for 2 seconds. You'll hear it beep when it turns off. And it's going to tell me on the app that it does not recognize the printer or that there's a disconnect. So it says printing failed. I'm going to go back, and I have that red printer again. Hold this down again. And I'm going to turn the printer back on. Click to connect the device. All right. It says network anomalies, and I did have this problem once already, and like I said, I do think it's because of my Bluetooth. But let's try printing it again. There we go. Printing complete. Now, once I rip that off, I'm going to click this once and feed my tape through just a little bit so that I know that it doesn't get stuck inside there. So now that I know that this is printed correctly, and if you're someone who has a problem pulling the backing off these tapes, what's nice is there's actually a little crease on the back. So if you press this, you will see there is, I like to press it away from the sticker, and it will separate. There it is. And then once it separates, you can pull that backing off. Let's do the actual sticker here. It might be easier. So now I have that backing peeled off. Okay. And now I have my little label. There you can see 2 of the different fonts. There's also different images you can download and stuff like that. Now, say you don't want to do just regular old labeling like this. Say you want to label and you want to put multiple items on a line. Yes, you can do that. I'm actually going to change the sticker out. We're going to hit the back arrow here. And all you're going to do is open the top, pull this open, pop that tape out. Put the other tape in, and you want to always put it in so that the tape feeds forward. Okay, now this particular one is individuals. It will recognize the sticker. I'm going to automatic shutdown time. I didn't know that. It normally automatically picks up the stickers. I don't know what this network error is I'm getting. Maybe because everybody's at home using every wireless device in the house. And Leah has a little friend over, so I'm sure she's on her iPad. Okay, and the green light is on, so I do have it powered on. Okay, there it says connected, and now it changed it to that silver label. So notice it doesn't have a size option, and that's because on this particular label it is already designated for a size. We're going to click text again, and I'm going to type in here the name of this stamp set is Jillian Vance, and I'm going to hit the enter button. Oops, spelled her name wrong. And I'm going to pull this up and see the little red arrow there. I'm going to slide this across so that I have a wider area to type. Okay, don't worry about it being centered yet. And then I want to call this stamp set, it's called Hey Chick. Okay, I'm going to hit confirm that what's typed in here is how I want the label to look. Now it's not centered, right? Well, that's okay. You're going to fix that in the print window. You're going to click print. And so I want this to be a little smaller, and I need it to come down. So I'm going to center it this way. Actually, that doesn't look too bad, but let's print it out and see how it looks. Okay, printing is complete. We're going to click this one time to advance it a little bit. Oh, it advanced it a whole sticker. Okay, that was not what I intended to do. But here you can see that we have multiple lines. And again, you can change the size, you can change the font, you can change the alignment. And now I know, okay, this is the label for this stamp set. And I normally don't label my stamp sets. So for those of you guys that do, this one happened to come with a label. You can now label your stamps. So let's do, I hope that doesn't get stuck in there. I hate when it's so tight in there. Let's try something else. I hate when I do that and it advances and the sticker's stuck in there. So now I can double click that. Let's see if we can make it a little smaller. What's this one called? This one's called, see, this one doesn't have a name on it. Owl Occasions. Now, if I think that's too big, I can slide this down, which will make it a little smaller. I can change my alignment, center, to the right, to the left. I can change the font type to bold, italicize, underline, strike through. I can change the spacing. So I'm going to leave it like that. Hit print. Again, move it up or down. Let's see how this one prints. Okay, that actually printed perfectly. I'm going to pull that off. And these have a little space between each label, so these are easier to remove. So now I know when I'm using this stamp set. Actually, I'm going to move this. She sent these now, I get sold in these little Ziploc baggies, because these other bags are kind of, so these are the ones I use. These are the Avery L ones. So now I can put this label on here. So now you have a little bit of more organization on your stamp sets. If you're trying to go through them in your little baskets quickly, you can do it with your embossing folders. You can do it with your dies. You can label your actual jars. So if I wanted to label the jar, let me change to the other tape here, see what we get. Open that up, shake that out. I'm going to do this white one. Again, we want this tape to be a little bit to be coming out. Up there. Okay, Now, normally it will identify which tape you've switched it to. So here it says blank label. It already knows what size it is. Let's go to text. Oh, I don't know. Let's just say, no, let's do this. It's tiny. Okay. And I think that's too small, so I want to make that bigger. So I'm going to increase my font to that. And move it up. There we go. And I think, can we move it over to this side, this label? So this label folds in half. So let's say we want it on this side. Nope, that's as far as we can move it over. So we'll keep it over here. All right, now I'm going to print that again only because I misaligned this. So let's print it again. All right, there we go. That's better. So now you can see this. If I were to go put it on my keys, let me grab the shed keys. Okay, so here I have the shed keys for Leah's little pool supplies. I can fold this over, tuck this in here. And now the shed keys are labeled. For those of you that do ink, what do you call that? Swatching. I wonder if that would work. Let's try that. Ooh, I haven't tried that yet. I'm going to use this as our sample. I have some new inks I just purchased. The Stamp Show. Let's open those. I'm sure the color won't be exact, but again, for those of you that like to organize. So what I was previously doing is I would take a little sticker and I would basically dip it into my color. Okay, and then I would stick it to the front of my ink pad there. So now that is swatched out, but I'm wondering if we can color these. I bet you we can on this white one. Yeah, because that's like sticker paper. Ooh, let's see here. All right, so let's type out the name of this Distressed Oxide. Let's go back to the app. Okay, if you stretch this out, I could have fit the whole name on there twice, but that's okay. Let's say, let's do one as Marigold. Let's do two, actually. I'm going to stretch this out. There we go. All right, and then I'm going to space it, and I'm going to do the next color. Going to be, there we go, Kish Flamingo. Okay, now obviously that's really big, so I'm going to go to font and I'm going to make my font a little smaller. So now they both fit. My Kitsch Flamingo is a little large. I'm going to lengthen my box a little bit here, stretch that out. Let's put a couple spaces between Marigold and Kitsch Flamingo. Okay, maybe we need to change our font size a little bit. Oh, also because I have it centered. Okay, well, so let's uncenter it. Oh, that's going to work perfectly. Okay, so hit confirm. That's exactly what I want. I'm going to hit print. I can move it up or down. Let's move it to the right just a smidgen. Okay, let's hope this works. Print. Okay, now I'm going to actually cut this in half. You can cut the little tail off. I don't need that. I got a new way to swatch my inks out, you guys. Try to do this without getting ink all over my fingers. I've not been successful in the last 3 days of not having ink on my hands, but I guess that means I've been crafting a lot, right? And this is the oxide, so it's going to be more opaque, not as translucent. So now, if I wanted to, I could cut this down and make it a little smaller. This won't work on the other two labels because one already has print on it and one is like a clear sticker, so it's not going to accept the ink, but this is more like sticker paper, so this will accept the ink better. We'll give that a second to dry. And obviously you'd probably want to set these aside and let them dry. So there's another way you can use these labels. So yeah, I will put the link down below if you think this is something you might be interested in. Just like any other electronics, it takes a little bit to learn how to use it. I played with it a little bit yesterday and today. I would say all in all, it only took me about an hour to learn how to use it. It only took 2 minutes to set it up. It was really easy to set up. I mean, you literally download the app by swatching the QR code, connecting it to your Bluetooth, just like we do with the Cricut Joy. And then from there, it was just playing with the software. So hopefully I gave you guys some ideas on how you could use this label maker. Again, I like the fact that it is portable, it is light, there's no batteries that need to be put in it. It's Bluetooth, so anybody can use it. You can download all these different font options, spacing, sizes, and you can see the different labels. It comes with 3 different types of labels. So you have the white ones, which are, like I said, like these key tag labels, but you can see I use those to swatch out my inks, which was pretty cool. I use them to label and also label my stamps. You can do single line, you can do multiple lines. So yeah, go check them out. I'll put the link down below for you guys. I think this is something I will keep in my stash and continue to use. And if you have any questions, post them down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on stamping. Bye-bye.